welcome back. This is episode 17.
Yay.
Wow.
I didn't have a lot of notes for last time. My notes said, time to play in the labyrinth. And Hurdur gets a +1 crossbow from Erasmus's hole.
And other things. I think he steals shit from Erasmus like an asshole.
I mean, he might have.
But, I mean, also, Nelitha would be proud?
I was gonna say, Nelitha approves.
I'm pretty sure Erasmus wouldn't even notice or miss it.
Or mind, to be perfectly honest. I mean, if you'd asked, he probably would have just given it to you.
But where's the fun in that? I mean, he gave me the crossbow. I mean, let me go in his hole to dig around for a crossbow.
You know what? He likes having people in his hole. It's a thing.
Put a bunch of beer in his hole.
Oh, good.
Enema?
Just, a couple of barrels.
You know.
In case we needed it.
So who wants to give a slightly better recap of last time? Anyone?
Sure. Nelitha came back with breakfast meats. She was like, hey, what up? And they were like, yo, we fought a beholder. And she's like, well, that's really weird. How did a beholder fit in your basement? Come to find out, there's a cave that was behind the hole in the wall. And then there was tunnels, and Nelitha went first into the tunnels, and she's been sneaking, and they found that people had been burning books and
pooping.
And pooping. And then we found 2 hobgoblins. I almost said a narwhal. That's not right. Hobgoblins in the tunnel. And we were like, yo, we don't really want to fight you. We just want information. And they were like, nah, bitch. And so we killed them, as one does, because they weren't going to answer our questions. There's the master somewhere in the tunnels that they're trying to protect the tunnels from intruders, but they seemed real scared of the master. And, I was just trying to do what we did for our Cobalt friends, which was, get them out of, tearing bad powers. But hey, they didn't want to be a part of that, so now they did. And then
I can't tell if they were scared or fanatically devoted. It could have been either one, to be honest.
They were in a cult. They needed to call their dad.
Nothing wrong with calling your daddy.
Anyway.
There is when you put it like that.
Anyway, we backtracked into this little room because there is a book that no one can read. But somebody can translate it, but they might be translating it badly.
Well, we took the backpacks off of the
yes.
the folks, and they were full of books. So
yes.
and this room is defendable if we get approached.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that pretty much sums it up. Uh-huh. So you have retreated back into this little room. Unfortunately, as you do, Erasmus wasn't really paying attention to where he was going, which is kind of par for the course. I think he was in the middle of telling a story, because, that's what happens. And he didn't notice that he was stepping in the kind of slick, nasty mess, and his feet went out from under him, and he landed in it.
Ooh.
And, he wasn't particularly badly hurt. A little bit bruised. But, honestly, he was sitting in someone else's excrement. So, he called Shayla. And upon arriving, she gave him a look up and down and said, I see. We'll take you home, get you changed. And poof. We'll see him later. After he has a change of clothes. Shayla, of course, has worked with senior citizens for quite some time and believes that it was his own issue rather than a tumble. But
Erasmus has been known to shit himself, so it actually makes sense.
Let's check out.
So Erasmus is not hanging out anymore.
Was that what we're doing? We're hanging out?
You are now in this room, in a relatively defensible area. As you have explored, you can see that there is a single entrance in and out, so you are okay to sit and look at things for a while. So if you would like to go through these backpacks that the hobgoblins had and take a little bit of a closer look.
Well, I would like that because I don't know if I told you guys, but I do have I collect books, and I have a decent library at home, and so I'm interested in seeing what these books are. And
well, you're the only one who can translate them, so I will definitely let you look at the books as I take this bag and look through it.
Okay, that's awesome. So yeah, so Hurdur would like to pick a book, whatever one looks most appealing to him, and start thumbing through it and seeing what he can decipher is going on with that.
I would like you to roll. I feel like investigation is going to be the best option. And because you are all sitting and taking some time, you can roll with advantage. So you can roll 2 20s and take the higher of those, and then add your modifier.
All right.
Is this for us looking through the bags?
This is for him looking at the books.
Okay.
All right, I got a 13 and a 17. So a 17 and my modifier for investigation is 2, so a 19.
19.
Ooh,
all right.
Nice.
So these bags that they are carrying only have books. Nothing else. Just books. But Hurdur, as you said, you do have a fairly extensive library. And you are a bit of a connoisseur of books.
I try.
And while you don't recognize all of these, they are written in several different languages. There are several that you do recognize, and you recognize them as first editions. These are rare books. These are expensive books. Some of them are fairly simple. As you've been looking at all of them, you look again at that first book you'd found, and it's basically a book of fairy tales. But there are some other storybooks. There are some accounts of mythologies. There are some more literary tomes. And there are a few research type books that seem to be about nature and things like that. But these are all good books.
All right. So, of course, I tell my friends all of this, and I'm a little bit giddy about them, and I would love to get these added to my library, but I wonder why something is collecting and moving books around under my bar, and also apparently burning them in this room.
Oh, I don't think that whatever's collecting your books or burning them here. Why does it feel like we might be up against another dragon?
That doesn't feel completely incorrect unless beholders have started also hoarding.
Yeah, I feel like it might be that kind of Oh my god, what if it's half beholder, half dragon? Terrifying.
The drag holder.
That's a beholder that had a nightmare.
Or a dragon who had a nightmare. Could you think about all the eyes as you're,
Dragons don't reproduce by dreaming, though.
Okay, whatever.
There wasn't logic to my statement.
I'm just, I don't know. It seems very weird because beholders don't normally hoard like this, right?
Not that I'm aware of.
Don't ask me. I don't know.
And dragons do. We just saw one. We just fought one. We took all of its hoard except for what we couldn't carry, and then somebody else was going to go get it.
Mm-hmm.
And you said these are first edition books, which means they're
rare,
expensive.
Pricey.
Yeah, which sounds like a dragon. And also the weird that he had, whatever this creature is, has just blind faith of these hobgoblins.
They were pretty devoted.
Yeah, or just terrified. Though honestly, they should be more terrified of us.
Well,
I yelled at one of them to death.
Very good at you. Very good of you. What languages are the books in?
They're in several languages, is what I'm seeing.
Any Elvish?
Yes.
Can I have that one? I will give it back.
Absolutely.
I shove it in my bag. No, I'm just kidding. What is this book about, Danny?
This one is about trees.
Like how they grow?
It seems to be a study of trees. There are illustrations, really beautiful illustrations, full color, hand drawn, of course. And there are descriptions of dozens of different types of trees, pictures of them from seed through early sprouting to full grown trees. It's got very detailed drawings of all of the leaves and the fruits and seeds.
Is there a name on who wrote the book?
Sure. yes, there is.
But it's probably not
GM
relevant.
Everything is relevant.
It is written by Erlen Trefina.
Well done.
Trefina. Ah, yes, the tree fetish. Just close the book and hand it back. God.
Well, if we want to reduce some space, Hurdur, I don't know if you have one, but I at least have a bag of holding we can start stashing.
I also have a bag of holding that we could put the books in.
Stash them to take them back.
I have nothing fancy like that, so yes, please.
Yeah, it's we'll like just hold her bag open.
I'll put the one that I was holding back into my bag. I'll give it back, but
Toss them all in there. We'll figure it out later.
We'll figure it out.
oh, rats. The rats got that book.
Okay, so.
All right, so there are several, before we move on, there are several tunnels that we could take.
Mm-hmm.
We could go back up all the way to the top and go to the left. The right. We could go one less and go to the right. We could go straight from this tunnel that we're at, or we could go down. And there's stuff down there, I'm sure. So do we keep going the way we were, which I think is probably the best idea because that's where the fucking hobgoblins came from?
Right.
Or do we try and take a different path?
I'm good with continuing the way we started.
Okay.
We might as well explore what's down here. Anything that we don't find has a potential of jumping out and showing up in Hurdur's basement.
That is fair. So do we check out some of those other spaces just in case? Because they could dead end for all we know, like this room did.
I think we start methodically going through as much as possible.
Well, then I will sneak down to the south then and report back what I find. If you hear screaming, come running.
Do you want us to come to the intersection with you?
Yes.
So the way I want to do this, instead of making you roll constantly, please roll me a general stealth for moving through the tunnels.
Okay. General stealth, you say?
Yes.
General stealth?
Hey, Danny.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Natural 20, 32.
Okay, so
Holy
Nelitha
maker.
Nelitha is going to have no troubles sneaking through the tunnels. If I could get the other two of you to please roll me a stealth, just to see how good you are at not making her be found.
Oh, I'm sneaking ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Way ahead.
Way ahead.
18 plus 1, 19.
Okay.
How you doing, Clinky Clanky?
He might not be, but I am. That's a 5 on stealth.
Okay.
I have disadvantage because of all of my clanky armor.
That's fine.
You more than make up for it with firepower.
I am the night. I blend so well into the darkness, nothing you can do can hurt me, Danny.
Clonk, clonk, clonk.
I don't know what that clonk is in the background.
And I will also have you please roll, Nelitha, a perception. Yes. And this will be for sort of this whole section of the map.
25.
And, you know what, let's get Hurdur and Isolt to do that as well, because you will also
Clank,
be looking.
clank.
I'm still allowed to see things, even if it's just before they stab me.
No, that's exactly why they need you to roll.
22.
Okay.
11.
Okay. We've got a plan. So, Nelitha, you are at this intersection. Do you want to go up, down, left, or right?
I think we decided to go down.
Okay.
So that I could make sure these rooms in this area.
So what I will do is take you to each intersection and you tell me which direction you want to go.
I want to look into that room that I'm standing in front of right there.
Okay.
Just to like peer in to see if it goes further or if this is just a blocked off room as well.
It appears to be just a dead end.
I want to look for any traps as I start walking to the back of it to make sure that that is actually a solid wall.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation for that.
Investigation.
Life is your creation.
That would be a 17.
There are no traps that you can see. There is nothing but just a stone wall. It dead ends. As you're looking at it, again, it looks like some of the other endings that you've come to where it looks like the beholder has been using his disintegrate eye beam and changed his mind about where he wanted to go.
Okay. And I touch it, it's a solid wall.
Yes.
Okay. Then I will backtrack and go down.
Okay.
Sometimes I wish I was a magic user so I could have a message.
Okay. And I'm assuming you want to go around the corner?
Yeah.
Ooh, we should see if someone in the town can like enchant rings to message.
Ooh. Yes. If not, we gotta go to that wizard school anyway. Somebody there can do it.
We could have like
cell phones?
Cell phones on our fingers.
You used to call me on my ring phone.
In one of the other games that I was in, an Eberron game, we called them Rinky Thinkies.
Oh my god.
I don't remember where that came from.
I want to look up first.
Okay.
Do you need me to roll another stealth or anything?
Nope. This is all still considered the same section of tunnel.
So, Isolde, how long have you been with this crew?
Not even a month.
Yeah, a couple of weeks at best.
Whoa.
We met through the knitting circle.
Oh, at Agatha's?
Mm-hmm.
Huh, okay.
And then we saw smoke on the top of the mountain and, well...
A fire in the sky?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Huh.
So someone had to go check it out because, well, old habits die hard, I suppose.
Should we go see what she's finding out there?
Let's give her a moment. I think she'll yell at us if we come around the corner too quickly.
Danny, can I see that this connects here? Or does it not connect there?
You actually can't see around the corner. There's more stuff happening further down that you don't see. You just see that there is a corner. And below you, I've gone ahead and shown you that dead ends.
I want to go up.
Okay. And I assume you'll go around the corner?
Yeah, to see what's happening over here.
So as you get to that corner, it turns and you take another step and you can see your friends down there.
So it will turn... I guess not. I can't hear her.
Nope.
Isolde, you can with a 22.
Against
out
her
of my
32
30?
of stealth.
Oh, that's true. That's 32 stealth. Sorry. That's
I
right.
was about to say my nat 20. Wait a minute.
No,
I don't hear
That's right.
shit.
That's right.
She
no
can
one
see me.
hears
I can't see her.
Well, what I'm not gonna do is sneak up behind the paladin with a giant fucking sword.
Good plan. Good plan.
What I'm gonna do is like little bird whistle so that she'll turn around.
I will, in fact, turn around at hearing that.
And I'll stroll back over.
Oh. I assume the tunnel connects?
Makes a big fucking circle.
Someone was... This beholder really couldn't decide what he wanted. He didn't come in with, like, a labyrinth plan.
No, very indecisive. Not exactly what I would have expected. So I guess I'll go up now.
All right.
There was nothing down there. Yeah. I will start down that tiny tunnel there.
Okay. And you've got dark vision?
Oh, yeah. If I didn't, I would have stole it from Erasmus.
That sounds about right. So you've got a little bit to your right, and then another path up. But from where you are, you don't know that it connects over.
Right. Can I go to the end of the little hallway that I'm in right now?
Yeah.
I want to check this wall.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me another investigation.
20. Not natural.
Okay. Again, it seems to be a wall that this beholder has sort of hollowed out. There is a little nook inside of the wall where there is a book.
Book nook.
A book nook.
Can I check it for a trap?
Sure. What do we roll for that? Investigation?
I think so, yeah.
Well, yeah. Go ahead and specifically check that for traps.
That would be an 18.
No traps on it that you find.
I'm going to slowly pull the book out.
Okay. The book comes out. It is a small one, like little. It looks more like a journal than some of the other ones that you've seen so far. There is no writing on the cover, but it is leather bound.
Okay. So nothing happens when I pull out the book.
Nothing happens.
Cool.
You have a book in your hands.
I want to check out this little tunnel going up first before I look at this book, before I go back to my friends and look at this book.
Okay. So you go up, and there is a tunnel going across. With your dark vision, you can see the bodies of the hobgoblins from earlier at the end of the hall.
I will... Just for shits and giggles, I put my hand on the wall right behind me.
Okay.
Does it pass through?
Nope, it's a wall.
God damn it. And I'm gonna walk down and then walk back to
your friends.
Yeah, making the burn noise again. Hoot hoot.
Hello.
Hello. That was another circle. But I did find this book.
I'm interested.
As am I.
I'm gonna slowly open the book, hopefully don't die.
You don't die. You open it up. Hurdur and Isolt both have some magic abilities, yes?
I do too.
Do you?
Yeah, I have a cantrip. Leave me alone.
Well, okay.
It's firebolt. It could hurt people.
High
I can
elf,
set this
right.
book on fire.
I mean,
Please
technically,
don't.
she has magic like more entwined into her being than we do because hers is from being a high elf and mine is from
True.
following a god.
Everyone then, roll me an Arcana check, please.
You don't do me any good.
I didn't think it was going to do me any good either.
Nat 1.
All right.
Not a clue.
7.
7. Okay.
3 plus
14,
4.
bitches!
14. All right. Well, Nelitha, you can't really make a lot of sense out of this, but you're pretty sure that it is a spell book, like a wizard spell book. You don't have the right kind of magical knowledge and ability to really do much with it, but you've had enough exposure to magic that you're pretty sure that's what it is.
Do you think that other guy with the hole would know what this is?
Erasmus.
Yeah.
He might.
Erasmus may know what it is, or he'll talk out of his ass and make us believe he knows what it is. What I have found out between all of these tunnels is there is nothing down here. I don't know where the hobgoblins came from then.
Yeah, what were they doing over here?
I've touched every wall, and not a secret path has there been.
Well, do you want to stash that book in one of the bags and go check out the other side?
In my bag.
Yeah, this might have been a
ruse.
A misbegotten idea.
This was stuck in a wall, though.
Oh, curious.
Yeah, it was very weird.
Now, to be fair, you've only been exploring these passages for maybe an hour.
Do I need to just run my hands along the wall until I find something, Danny?
Well, I'm just saying that if you've only been there for about an hour, those hobgoblins didn't have to necessarily just, like, materialize over there.
Oh, no, definitely not. What I figured happened was they looped around where Ernest had been earlier, and that's how they got behind me.
Ah, okay.
But I'm saying that
that's what you were trying to figure out. Got it.
Yeah, and
okay.
Making sure that, like, but there's not, like, another place that they were at in this side of the tunnel, really, because there's not another passageway leading farther in, is what I meant.
Gotcha.
Not that, like, it doesn't feel like I'm missing something, is what I'm meaning.
Okay.
Unless I am.
There's no telling.
DM's gonna give you breadcrumbs here. You haven't missed anything over here.
Okay, good. That's all I ask for, DM.
You found the hobgoblins, you found the books. You're good. You found the poo. You found everything.
The poo!
It's very important.
Erasmus found it.
Oh, yeah.
All over his pants.
Yep.
All right, so I guess we'll go back the other way then.
Okay. Do you want to stop by this little room again, or are you good?
I think we're good. We don't have a reason to, do we?
No.
I don't think so.
Then no, I think we're good. I'll peek my head in to make sure no one's hiding to stab us in the butt.
Roll me a perception.
17.
No one in there.
That was a 9. Okay, no one's in there. That long tunnel is from where we came from
the lair,
basement.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna keep going.
Take you to the next intersection.
Look up.
You see that there's some hallway. And also to the left is hallway.
I'm gonna start stealthing up that way.
So you're going up?
We'll just hang down here at this place where we're hanging.
We've got a T intersection here.
I'm gonna look down first.
Okay.
Do you need me to roll another stealth, or are we good?
We will... You know what? Let's roll another stealth, because you've entered another section of the map.
I was like, your stealth was so good, don't ask that question.
My stealth is a plus 12. It's gonna be decent.
Yeah, it's going to be a 13 at the worst, because you can't critically fail skill checks.
Yeah. And with that, it's a 26.
Okay. And let's get Hurdur and Nelitha or Hurdur and Assault as well.
I mean, I can roll again for
roll for me, please.
Yeah. Just add my stealth to assaults.
11 for Hurdur.
Okay.
7.
That's better than 5.
I need to get a hold of Boots of Elven Kind at some point.
Yeah.
At least get rid of the disadvantage, man.
Yeah.
Check Erasmus's hole.
I should do that. Like, in all
like
seriousness, it wouldn't surprise me if that was there.
You could ask a certain elf what she has at her house.
Oh. I may at some point, or out of sheer exasperation, Nelitha might be like, "Oh, for God's sake,
just take them!
You're
so fucking loud!
Just put them on!
Just put them on!"
It's like, yes, I'm loud, and you like having me at your back when things go shitty.
So as you look down, it appears to be another dead end.
I'm gonna look up then.
You look up, and there is another intersection.
Okay. I'm gonna look in that hallway to see what is happening in there.
Sorry, up or right?
To the right, sorry.
Okay.
Because I don't want to get too far away from the friends.
Thank you.
Looks to be more hallway.
And they both go farther than my 60 feet without turning, or do they turn again?
There's going to be stuff happening outside of that range. I'm playing a little bit loose with the 60 feet just for dramatic purposes. So you can't see any further than what is being revealed. You'd have to actually go.
That's fine. I just want to make sure that, like...
So when you're looking, there are because
things.
it's a dark tunnel and everything is the same consistency of stone, it's really hard to tell for you whether the stone you see in front of you is 50 feet ahead, 60 feet ahead.
Right.
You just know that there's some tunnel before it does something else. But there's no one in the tunnel.
Okay, that's perfect.
Yeah. So the tunnels that you see are clear.
Okay. I'm going to go back, get my friends.
Okay.
Because it's bad for me to go alone at this point because I can't see enough in each direction.
It's dangerous out there. Don't go alone.
Take this.
Ouch you, and then end up dead.
That would be uncomfortable, yes.
I'm going to go down the right side.
The right. Okay.
The right side is the right side.
So you get down to here and there's another T intersection.
This map is glorious.
I'm going to look both ways again.
Okay. Are you looking up first or down? As you look down, you see another intersection.
Fuck.
Damn it all.
Okay, I look up. And you see?
You see another hallway.
Oh, fuck.
But actually, it looks like it opens up.
I'm going to take a little piece of, like, chalk and just, like, mark the wall so I know where we are. Because, like, this looks like it's going to get more confusing than the other side. I'm going to go down and just look down the two sides. I'll look left first and then right.
Okay. To the left, you see a dead end. And to the right, you see more hall.
I will go back to the friends.
Okay.
And let them know what I have found so far. All right, I can now go up, or we can go down this hole, and I can explore either of those two hallways. What do you think we should do?
Honestly, at this point, I don't know if it really matters. Pick a direction.
Fair. Maybe we should go down the place that we know a little bit about.
Possibly.
Either the northern hallway down this tunnel, or the right hallway after we go down. I'm feeling up because it looks like there might be an opening up there.
All right.
Let's go check out the opening.
Yep. And that's what we're going to do. I'm going to sneak ahead.
Okay.
I'm going to hang at this intersection.
I'm going to get behind.
Nelitha, roll me a perception as you approach this small room.
Don't get caught in my hand. 29.
29. All right. You see in this room, despite the darkness with your dark vision, you see more books stacked up on the floor, and you see a small figure curled up. And as you are watching, you see it sort of moving a little bit as if it's breathing, and you hear like the soft sounds of something sleeping.
You know how people can duck walk while crouched?
Mm-hmm.
Nelitha is going to do that towards the creature.
Okay.
So I can see what it is.
Okay. It appears to be a halfling.
Does it look okay?
I mean, it looks kind of dirty, but it appears to be sleeping peacefully. It has a cloak. It has a bag curled up, sort of that it's clutching.
Oh shit! I was gonna try to take that bag.
You're not gonna succeed, mate.
I mean, you don't know me, but
I have sleight of hand.
If their entire body is wrapped around this bag,
maybe they're heavy sleeper. You don't know.
Do you want to find out?
I nap in airports wrapped around my backpack. I've had someone try once. It was funny.
Kind of wanna.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I'm gonna try and bag.
Yes. Roll me a sleight of hand.
32. Nat 20.
As you're watching, waiting for the right moment, the halfling makes a little noise in their sleep and rolls just enough that the bag is sort of laying on one arm and they're more sprawled on their back. And you are able to yoink.
Doink.
Do they look okay as a person? Do they look like malnourished or like...
No, they seem dirty, like they've probably been in these caverns for a while.
Go back into the hall a little bit and check this bag.
Okay.
Duck walk back into the hallway with my bag.
In the bag, you see sort of general trekking supplies. Like they've got some dried food, they've got a canteen of water, they've got a little notebook and pencil, they've got sort of the standard adventuring kit. They've got some rope, they've got a grappling hook, the usual sort of things. You don't see any weapons.
Okay. I'm going to slip some breakfast meats into this bag and put it back with the halfling.
Oh, okay.
That was surprisingly wholesome.
No one saw her do it.
Surprisingly wholesome.
I love it.
She duck walks back to out of the
It's
room.
like a Scooby-Doo episode.
Okay, I love it.
And I'll go back to the friends.
Okay.
All right. So, there is a little halfling asleep down that tunnel with a bunch of books. I didn't want to wake them up, so I just left them there. Did not murder them in their sleep, obviously. But I think we should go down. Didn't see any weapons, so...
Well, that's something. I think might be a good idea to wake them and find out what they're doing here.
We could, yes.
And if they need assistance out.
I mean, I guess I could have just kicked them awake. That would have made more sense.
And you said there were books?
Yes.
I mean,
Are you a book fetish? What is happening?
I have a library.
They call those librarians.
A book fetish. Got it. All right, let's go wake up the halfling.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. This is what's gonna happen. Sneaky. Duck walks in over to the halfling. And just like over top of them going, hey.
Roll me a dex save.
That should be fine.
What did you roll?
29! Natural 20!
Your dice are
All right.
loaded.
Seriously.
So you manage to jump back as this halfling wakes with a start and somehow, rather skillfully, has grabbed a dagger from their belt and get it remarkably close to your face as you jump back.
Go back, I will pull one out as well and get it close to there as well.
What are you doing
Hello?
here?
Well, hello. So that's my friend. I forget his name. We've only just met.
Hurdur.
You have tunnels underneath his bar. What are you doing here?
I am helping transport the books.
What? Why? What are these books about? For who?
These are the master's books.
Who is the master?
Master Azurus.
Azurus?
Oh, now
Yes.
they have a name. Excellent.
What does Azurus look like?
I try not to look upon him. He is rather terrifying.
But when you
But-
do,
Yeah, but when you, sneak a glance at him...
He is, quite round with many eyes.
Oh, he's a beholder.
Yes.
Well, I think that you should just not. Just not.
Assault, are we joining the conversation up here? Are we
Well,
hanging
we were-
back?
we were just indicated, so sure.
Yeah. All right.
Just not.
Right. Well, no. The master has requested his books. And so, I'm trying.
Check your bag.
This is not what I came here with.
No, but I thought maybe you would like something better than just dried rations.
I appreciate it. I
Yes.
still need to move the books.
Where are you moving the books to?
And from.
I am transporting them from the master's old home to his new one.
Okay. Where was his old one?
Further under the mountain.
The big mountain where the dragon was?
Yes, they did not get along very well.
Well, you can tell him to go back, because the dragon has been taken care of.
Oh. Well, if I can find him, I shall mention that, and, I am not going to tell him what to do. I will simply inform him.
Assault?
Hmm?
Didn't you guys kill a beholder?
Yes.
Did you get a name?
It wasn't all that interested in talking.
Your master could be dead.
Right, well, if he is not, I would not risk my life, and I would like to finish transporting the books.
Well, why don't we help you transport the books, and we could talk to your master for you? Just let him know that the mountain is, free and clear now.
Oh, right. I don't know where he is exactly.
Yeah, this place is a fucking shit show.
He is somewhat indecisive.
I have as a player, I have a question. Is there a rotting beholder corpse in the basement?
Yeah.
Well, in the lair.
Can we just take him to that to make sure that's not his master first?
I mean, I guess you can.
Because it's not like we're backtracking that far to be like, hey, is that the guy you worked for?
Sure, let's do it.
He's not in great shape, so...
The beholder or the little man?
The beholder.
Oh, that's fine.
He was smitten.
He was thoroughly smote.
Indeed.
I'm there has to be some part of him that he can recognize. A tattoo on his ass? Like what? You didn't just evaporate the whole corpse, did you?
It got kind of burned, didn't it? It was very divinely smote. Several times.
I just feel it feels weird if we're gonna trek all over this place looking for a bowl holder just to know that you already killed it. So
it is up to you, players.
I would like to take this little man and go to the edge because we had to climb up and point down to the corpse. And go, is that your master?
Well, I can't leave these books, so
I shove them in the bag of holding.
Thank you.
And then I take the little man.
Okay, he will follow you.
Okay, and get to the edge and point down.
Ask him if this is where he was taking the books.
Well,
I didn't know.
I mean, it is a large chamber, and I was told to take them to a large chamber. This is the largest one I've seen so far, and that is quite certainly a beholder. I think
it was
a beholder. It looks a similar size to Azurus, but I have seen other of his brethren that looks similar, so
oh my god. Alright.
I'm sorry. I cannot be more definite. But if you wouldn't mind dropping off these books here, I will... Oh gosh, I've got to find my way back again.
Oh, hold on.
You didn't mark your way with chalk or something like that?
Well, there have been a lot of us, and there were some marks, and then they got wiped off, and...
Well, hold on. How many of there are you? Because we've
I would say at least a dozen.
Okay, so so there's 9 of you left.
I'm sorry?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
No.
No.
What happened to my friends?
We met them. We had a chat with them.
So we've met 3 of you already.
Okay. Did they give you their names?
No.
2 hobgoblins.
Oh. Well, I don't like the hobgoblins very much. They were rather rude.
Okay, then those 2 are dead.
Oh. The master will be unimpressed, but I'm not
unless
going to
he is
complain.
dead.
Right.
So why don't you just stick with us? And I have chalk, so I will mark where we go.
What brought you into the employ of a beholder?
Well, it's a rather long story. He's a very intelligent creature and offered me a great deal of knowledge in return for my undying faith.
A particular kind of knowledge?
And has he followed through on that particular promise?
Well, I have been allowed to read the books as I've transported them.
Have you learned anything interesting?
Well, I'm starting to teach myself Gnomish. So there's that.
What is your name?
Sola.
Interesting. All right, so if we're going to go look for your master, because that might not be it,
Right, yes.
Why don't you stick with us and we'll make sure that you get through the caves safely?
That is quite tempting. Do you intend to kill him when you come upon him?
Well, if we can't talk about it, we'll try to use our words first. How about that?
Can you guarantee that your words will not include my name in any way, shape, or form?
Oh, yes, of course.
Yes,
we will not use your words at all.
All right, good, because if you happen to mention my name and then he kills you, then he will kill me, most certainly.
No. It's fine. We won't mention you at all. And you won't know any of our names because we haven't told you, so it works out. We barely know each other.
Excellent. That's why I gave you just my first name.
All right.
A little bit of panic. It's fine. I'm sure it will all be fine. I have to go get more books.
Where are the other books?
In the other lair. We've been transporting them. That is Azurus's specialty is knowledge. He gathers knowledge. He is the most intelligent being.
So you know that somebody has been shitting in the cave and using the pages to wipe their ass, right?
They have been what now?
Oh, yes. We found a whole room.
Oh, it was those hobgoblins, wasn't it?
Oh, we have no idea who it was. We just stumbled across it.
Oh, they're such uncultured oafs. They just wanted the power that comes with being associated with the beholder.
Are you also a book fetish? Fetishes?
There
we go.
I like knowledge, however it is obtained, and I have dedicated myself to Master Azurus in exchange for knowledge. And a lot of it comes from books. Books are great. And honestly, if they're tearing pages out of books, that's pages that I cannot learn from. So
That's fair. All right. So we are meticulously looking through these tunnels. So you just follow us and we'll find our way back to your master if he's not already dead.
All right. Wonderful. Yes.
I'm gonna go down this time and then to the right.
Down and to the right.
I'm gonna make little thieves' cant marks on the wall as I go.
Excellent.
Just says, like, fuck off, beholder. And thieves' cant.
It works.
Which is a surprisingly evocative single sign.
Yes. Oh my god, Danny! I wanna look down.
Okay, so you look down, and there is another dead end.
Cool. Thought that was the case. I'm gonna have everybody come with me until we, like, start hearing other noises. But I think it makes sense for us to stick together now that we have a stranger with us. And I'm gonna go up. We're gonna go up, I guess, if that's okay with everybody. I don't want to speak for the whole team.
Sure.
I'm down for that.
No, you're up for that.
No, up for that.
No!
Beat you to
God
it.
damn it!
And you come to a four-way intersection.
Fuck me. Okay, I'm gonna look up.
Looking up, there is more tunnel ahead of you.
Right?
It appears to open into a somewhat small chamber that has multiple exits.
Oh my god. Okay. So looking for 9 more. I'm gonna look to the left as well, Danny, just to see what's down that way.
And there's more tunnel to the left. Okay. And I feel like ending the evening in this chamber seems like a good stopping point.
Okay.
Sure.
So the three of you and your new friend, Sola the Halfling.
Friend. That's a strong word.
Your new tag-along,
companion.
Sola the Halfling.
Breakfast meat's in their bag, it's fine. We'll throw them to the wolves if we need to.
Glad to no longer be the new guy.
Okay, fair.
Well, that did not go how I expected it would, and that's always fun. I love it.
Did you not expect the duck walk over to a halfling?
Nope. I didn't expect you to just take him under your wing and,
For now.
For now.
For now.
Bitch stabs us in the back.
Well.
Only if the master tells him to. That's
The
fine.
master's going to tell them to, but
Well, yes.
at this point, how unlucky are you that you've had 2 beholders in your fucking basement?
Didn't have any problems till y'all showed up.
That's bullshit. You had cockatrices in your basement before we showed up, and we took care of them.
That's fair.
She's right, you know.
That's fair.
I'll fill your basement back up with cockatrices. I don't give a shit.
We live here.
I could be a petty bitch.
Can be?
Hey now.
Am I wrong?
Maybe a little bit.
Oh, goodness.
Mm.
And on that note, we are going to go ahead and say goodbye for the evening. We will be back next year. I believe the first Wednesday in January. Might be the second. I'll have to look at a calendar, but we will make sure that we post it on our socials ahead of time. And please come join us in our Discord where we talk about knitting and lots of dad jokes and D&D and all sorts of other random stuff. We'd be happy to have you. So until next time, we hope you have a lovely holiday season and a happy new year. And we will see you next time. Bye.
A Majestic Goose podcast.
Honk.